Let's get into it. Let's start with sticks and stones may break my bones, but words may never hurt me. They never hurt me. The reason why we're starting like that, y'all, is because there's always gonna be people that try to bring you out of your space. But it's time for you to get back in your bag. It's time for you to get back in your energy. It's time for you to sit over here and realize who the fuck you are, where your power is. See, I want y'all to hear me really quickly. See, life is a very funny place. And the reason why life is very funny is because if you give people the power to upset you, if you give people the power to take you out of character, if you give people the power to take you out of who the fuck you are, well, then guess what? Well, then all of a sudden, they got the power. Now all of a sudden you upset. How you doing tomorrow? Beauty said, look who is in here early. You know what I'm saying? I pop up a little bit early sometimes. You feel me? But now today, this message had to start early, y'all. So let's get into the message, because I feel like there's so many different points that I have to get out to y'all today. And I started last night, but it's like, nah, we gotta do it like for real this time. So let's start early. A lot of you guys are going through spiritual attacks in these moments, but I don't want you to be afraid of any spiritual attacks. I don't want anybody to be afraid of, how you doing, Valdez? How you doing, Kelly? How you doing, Demetrius? Or Demetrius? How do you say your name? Demetrius? I think it's Demetrius. I think that's how you say it. But I don't want y'all to be afraid of anything. I started this live by saying sticks and stones may break my bones, but words may never hurt me. Like, they will never hurt me. A lot of you guys are allowing words to impact you. A lot of y'all are allowing other people's energy to impact you. A lot of you guys are allowing people to come into your into your energy, when in reality, you got to get them the fuck out. The reason being is because a lot of you guys are being impacted by motherfuckers that don't mean shit. And I know that maybe you might have came out of that woman's pussy, or I know that maybe the sperm from your daddy, like, I know they make up your biochemicals and shit like that, but I really have to tell y'all that I don't care if it's your mama, I don't care if it's your boyfriend, I don't care if it's your girlfriend, I don't care if it's your wife, I don't care if it's your best friend from down the street from when y'all was 2. If these people are trying to hurt you, they gotta go. If these people are trying to get you, trying to change your energy from being all the way up here to bringing you down to their low vibrational ass, oh baby, they gotta go. Why? Because y'all got a motherfucking mission. Because y'all are fucking in the process of becoming happier, of enjoying your life, of figuring out shit. What the fuck am I even here for? So if there are people that's trying to bring you down, if there's people that's trying to take you and bring you all the way down, when you feeling all the way up here, baby, they gotta go. And I don't care if they got the name or the title of moms. I don't care if they got the name or the title of fucking husbands, wives, and stuff. Like, I want y'all to hear me. Because people with energy, they think when you give them so much, and I want y'all to hear me, when you give these people the energy, then they do have power over you. But now it's time for you guys to call your shit back. Now it's time for you guys to call all your energy back to yourself. Now it's time for you to fucking realize that you don't even know me. Matter of fact, you can't control me. Matter of fact, you can't dictate how the fuck I feel about me. I fuck with me. So, because I fuck with me, and because I love me, and because I know me, your words is just words, big dog. You can't touch me. Your words are just words. You can't own me. And I think that a lot of you guys are getting so caught up in the fucking words. But what is the action? The reason why I'm starting there is because I'm so proud of my fucking self, y'all. We starting there. The reason why is because I've been on my Scarface shit. One mistake, you're out of there. One mistake, you're out of there, Mel. Because we talking. What do I mean? What happened in the scene when Sosa was like, Tony, I'm only going to tell you this one time. Don't fuck me over. That's what Sosa said. Tony said, you got it. I'll never do that. What happened when Tony fucked Sosa over? He didn't go through and he didn't do the mission that he was supposed to do. What happened? Well then, Tony got taken out. Now, granted, morally speaking, I understand Tony's point of view. I want you to hear me, yo. If we're bringing that scene to real life, and catch me. If we're bringing that scene to, I'm only going to tell you one time, don't fuck me. If we're bringing that to our real lives, if we're bringing that to our heart, to our power, to our chest, well, let's apply that to your real life right now. Which means, how you doing, Shay Shay? How you doing, Cash? Which means, okay, you made plans to go out with me. I got all dolled up, or I got all fly, got my hair cut and shit, and you wasted my time. Because time is money, and money is valuable in some people's lives. But you wasted my time. And honestly, time is an illusion. So if you don't value money and you don't value time, well, shit, you're just wasting and you're not seeing value within me. So I feel like you fucking me over. So you gotta go. And I know some of y'all gonna be like, yo, Charlie, that's a bit drastic. No, it's not. No, it's not. Let me tell you why. How you doing, Shantae? Look at the family up in this bitch today. I love that. I miss y'all asses. I always say I'm gonna start going live earlier, and then bitch, I just be like, whatever the flow takes me. Let me tell you why that's not drastic. People from day one, I don't care if it's your moms, your best friends, the people you dating, I don't care. People show you how much they value you and how much, and catch me, because how you doing, Damari? People show you from day one how they view you. That if they view you, if they value you, if they consider you, if honestly anything, they show you. Point of the matter is that if somebody stands you up, well, they don't value you. If somebody sits over here and hurts your feelings, and y'all careful on the hurt feelings, because if it's a new person, they don't know you yet. But let's say they know you and they know that they saying some shit to hurt you, well, then they don't value you. They don't value your feelings. If they know that, listen, I got this scheduled out for you, and then all of a sudden they go ghost, or maybe they just ghost your ass completely after y'all done had intimacy and shit like that. They don't value you. So why are you allowing these people back into your shit? It's not a thing, and I want y'all to hear me, because how you doing, Draco? It's nothing personal. It's just, you gotta go. Because I gave you one chance. And I think that that's where you guys need to get to is that, yo, I'm hearing Biggie, give me one more chance. Vocals ain't vocaling today. But I really want to tell y'all something. Because these people are asking for chances, and y'all, to be honest, that's where I wanted to start at, is because these people that you're cutting out of your energy, maybe you already cut them out of your energy, they're about to be on the rise of trying to come back and get your ass. And now Big Charlie can't tell y'all asses what to do. All I could do is give you my best advice, and my best advice is don't let them motherfuckers in. How you doing, yes? The reason why I say don't let those people in is because, baby, you get one chance to fuck me over. I'm not going to give you two. You get one chance to see value within me. You don't get two. You get one chance to sit over here and y'all catch me. This is not from a malice or a scorn place. It's just, I'm not playing about me. What makes me think that I'm going to let you play about me? I'm not playing about you. I'm not playing. And I want y'all to hear me. I'm moving in this same way. I'm not going to take advantage of you. I'm not moving with malice. I'm not trying to hurt you. So what the fuck is you trying to hurt me for? If you trying to hurt me, I'm taking that as an attack. Let me tell you something. I'm taking that as we at war, this bitch. And you don't want to go to war with me. So I'm going to get you out of my energy, because I'm not a ill person. Y'all, I want y'all to, for real, the reason why I'm telling y'all to one and done, you got one chance and you're done, is because when you one and done them, then their reaction tells you more than the little storyline that they had. The reason why I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give y'all this I'm gonna give you this story real quick so you understand my gist. Not every situation will go like this, but I just feel the need to tell you something. This guy, he had met me in a fucking grocery store. He stopped me. He was like, yo, can I get your number? Cool, whatever. We didn't match up immediately, but then he hit me up like, I think last week or something, to take me out on a date. Now, y'all, I've been in the flow of easy flowing energy that, God, if I'm supposed to go on this date, cool. I'm not saying no to nothing. Unless I really just don't want to do the shit. But what happened was, he was like, yo, like, let's go bowling. Let's go something. I was like, okay. All of a sudden, he was like, well, can we do it at midnight? Because, and literally the text message ended at because. And I just opened it and read it. But I already had plans earlier in that day. And I was just like, you know what, God, if it's supposed to align, it'll get fit up. He'll hit me up. He never hit me up. But it never hurt my feelings because I had other plans. But still, because my plans actually ran a little bit over anyway. But I digress. The reason I'm telling y'all this story is because, well, you had one chance. You had one chance. I'm not sitting over here. I wasn't sitting up in my crib waiting around for the date. But a lot of y'all do be sitting over here waiting around. Some of y'all be excited for these dates. Some of you guys be excited to like meet new people, and these people don't value your time, don't value you. Now, he proceeds to try to text me again, because I never text him. I never hit him up because that's not my vibe. I was busy that weekend. He proceeds to text me like, hey, how you doing? Like nothing had happened. Oh, baby, no. You gotta go. I said, what the fuck did I tell this man? I was like, no hard feelings. But I said something along the lines of like, you wasted my time. So I'm like, I'm good. No callous, no kid, like no petty shit. Just, I'm good, yo. Like, I'm good. He didn't respond. He texted me today, which actually triggered me. That's why I'm adding this segment, because my life wasn't even supposed to be about this. But he texted me today, and he was like, hey, how you doing? I went, and on iPhone, you know how you could emphasize some shit? I just went back and just emphasized the message. Like, I don't got shit to say to you. Like, nothing personal, just leave me alone. He sent me a paragraph talking about, I'm so sorry, something came up, blah, 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 blah. Y'all, hear me. Because this is where I'm at with life. If God don't allow things, because I'm in the process of just allowing God to be God. And y'all don't got to even believe in God. Like, y'all know I don't sit over here and I don't put my shit onto y'all. But for me, God in the universe, that's my man's. I'm in the process of just going with the flow. And that day, it didn't flow that way. And I really feel like when things don't flow towards certain people, because I have dates or people wanting to fly me out and shit like that. Like, when things don't flow that way, I'm not supposed to go that way. So there was a reason I wasn't supposed to go that way. So I've been standing on business. I'm like, yo, listen. Because I ended up responding to the something came up. And I was like, listen, no hard feelings. But you took in a sense, you took advantage of my time. And I don't like my time being wasted. So I'm good, love. He said, okay, well, fuck you, fat bitch. I said, ooh. I laughed so hard, y'all. I was like, ooh. I said, was that supposed to hurt me? And y'all, past version Charlie would have took it there like, disrespectful ass bitch. But y'all, I just hearted it and deleted the message. The reason being is because y'all, he doesn't exist in my reality. He had no business being in my reality. And that just goes to show that, like, yo, when people fuck you over, and I'm not even gonna say fuck you over, I'm just saying, like, when God don't want somebody in your life, there's a reason. Allow them to reveal to you what the fuck the reason is. Because that's their favorite, Deja, that's their favorite line. That's why I was cracking up so bad. I was like, you hate me so much? Do you hate me? Don't got shit else, because you can't say I'm an ugly ass bitch. So, no, I'm just kidding. But no, for real. But, it's funny though, because like, I really feel like a lot of people, you gotta give them the rope and watch them hang themselves. So when I tell y'all, a lot of y'all need to be like Sosa, like, yo, I'm only giving you one time to fuck me over, to waste my time, to treat me weird. Because some of y'all, I know I use the example of like they wasting your time, like they ghost you and shit like that. But y'all, I need you to underuse that one. And if y'all don't hear nothing else, hear this one. If people disrespect you, how you doing, Tiana? I ain't seen you in a minute, babe. If people disrespect you just one time, I don't care. They let it slip. I don't even care if they apologize. It's one and done. Get them the fuck out of your energy. The reason being is because I take pride in this. I never go below the belt. I really try, and in my mind, I really try not to. But for the most part, I do a really great job of not going below the belt. But if you take it there with me, if you disrespect me, it's one and it's done. The reason being is because if people can go as low as trying to hurt you, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words may never hurt me. If people try to take it that low with you, they're going to try to take it low with you about some other shit. Get them the fuck out of your energy before they know anything about you. Reason being is because if somebody really fucks with you, if somebody really sees you, if somebody really cares, they're not going to take it that low with you. I don't give a fuck. There's nothing you could tell me. There's no argument that you could make about a person disrespecting you. At all. That goes for y'all too. Stop disrespecting people. If y'all the type of person, when you get mad and you get into rah-rah and you start disrespecting people, walk the fuck away. Because I'm telling them to get the fuck out of your energy or let your ass go too. Anybody that's disrespecting you or you disrespecting, you need to let go, because they don't see you and you don't see them. Okay? Okay, let's get into Scarface. Y'all ready to get into Scarface? Scarface, y'all. To my spiritual baddies, go watch Scarface. The reason I say that is because, like, y'all, I want y'all to get y'all intuitive downloads from Scarface. Like, I got my intuitive downloads from Scarface, okay? The reason being is because y'all catch me. And if you're new here, just know we're on a storyline. We're supposed to be here, XYZ. It says it starts with cleaning dishes. Some of you guys are being urged to start over. To start this new beginning, to move in this new direction, to it's a new year, it's a new me, head ass, you know? It's kind of funny. I always wonder why they wanted me to do this reading. They kept telling me to hold off on this reading, but I get it now. I had to do it before the New Year's. A lot of y'all is entering into new places, new relationships, new vibes, new mindsets and shit like that. A lot of y'all here. But some of y'all, it might require y'all, if you think of it in an egotistical way, to do something that you feel is beneath you. A lot of y'all have made a lot of fucking money. A lot of y'all have reached a lot of accolades and shit like that. But this new journey requires you to do a full 360 because you're not happy with where the fuck you're at. Okay, some of y'all literally feel like you're in a mental prison, even though you might be fucking an entertainer, or you might fucking, because it's funny, I'm seeing the SZA thing. She did a interview saying she wishes that she wasn't famous no more, or she said something like that. She just wishes that, like, I think she was saying that she wished she had a private life or whatever. But I'm just seeing, like, even if you're not an entertainer, I'm seeing like a project manager, or fucking a CEO. I'm just getting like, maybe you guys ain't even that. You're accountant. You're just careers. I'm just seeing you're unfulfilled in your career. And for some of y'all, it feels like it's a mental prison. God is sitting over here saying, well, let's wake. Well, now you're awoke. Let's reset. So God is saying, you might have to go wash some dishes. You might have to go wait some tables. We need to find you something that's going to provide for you until we figure out what's that next best thing. Now, to a lot of y'all, because y'all are coming from corporate world, because a lot of y'all are coming from this status of being a supervisor or being just, I don't know, something you're proud of, a title you're proud of. A lot of y'all are going to be like, Charlie, I don't want to do that because I'm a lawyer. What the fuck? Why would I go wait some tables? Well, are you happy being a lawyer? Are you happy being a doctor? Okay. Because if you're not, then guess what? If you're not happy being an event planner. Oh, okay. Let's get your ass. You're not happy being a flight attendant. Oh, okay, let's get back on our Zoom, okay? We got to figure out what's going to make you happy. We got to figure out what's going to stimulate you that's taking you away from the attacks, okay? So it might start off with you clearing dishes. At least that was Scarface's example. Little Havana watching people go into nice places. You might literally go to the bottom. Some of you guys are already here to where in this scene, Tony and his friend was watching like where they wanted to be, the suits they wanted to wear, the life that they wanted to live, the girls that they wanted to have. But here they was in a little ass fucking kitchen, y'all. And I think that part goes overlooked because Tony started out of the gutter. Tony started in a place, and even though he could have, we don't even know his backstory in Cuba, but it's like, let's say he was high ranks in Cuba, for an analogy. And then he fell out, he went to jail, went all the way to the bottom, and he had to start to rebuild, y'all. It's time for you guys to start to rebuild. And in order for you guys to start rebuilding, you have to be put in a situation where you can see, and I'm not saying compare and contrast your life to people, but what I am saying is that you gotta see that there's more life out there in this motherfucking world than just what you're used to. So it's time for you to awaken, okay? Picking gold from the streets, from struggle to one opportunity that changed your life. They were in the scene, and y'all, granted, this was a drug. He went from being a kitchen person to a big ass drug lord. But I want y'all to hear me because this analogy still holds true. Some of you guys, you might start off in a kitchen, waiting tables, bartending, shit, stripping. You might start off at a place that you feel like, damn, why the fuck am I here? How did I even get here? To you don't even know that God just needed you there for one moment, because God is going to have somebody walk into that establishment in order to give you an opportunity. They just need you to be prepared. What does prepared look like? Well, while you're working at this establishment, that gives you time to really think about what it is that you want to do. Or think about what it is that you want to excel at. Or maybe y'all already figured out what it is that you want to do, what's going to drive you, the business, the sales. Y'all already figured out, I want to go to school for this, I want to do this. You're going to meet your investor there. Some of y'all might meet your investors. It doesn't have to necessarily be at your employee or your employer establishment, but I'm just getting one opportunity that changes your life. But you have to be in the right place at the right time. And you have to have the blueprint on how you about to get it. Nobody is going to be like, yo, I'm about to give you $10,000 in order for you to start that business that you don't have no blueprint for. Some of y'all got it sitting over here saying, yo, I just want you to have a blueprint. And that's why God might have you out being a bartender, seeing, or maybe working in a little restaurant, working in a little fucking truck. Maybe outside of fucking I'm just getting the illusion of an art district or a theater. And it's like, maybe you want to be an actress or an actor. And it's like, but you had to see people coming out doing Broadway and stuff like that, you know? I'm getting California vibes, New York vibes. Like, maybe it's like you want to be there, but you have to see it to envision it, because a lot of you guys don't know. You're getting so caught up in your brain of, I don't know how to get there. Maybe you don't want to be an actor. Maybe you don't want to be an actress. Maybe you want to be famous. Well, you got to go be around famous people to be able to see. And maybe it might start off with you being a fucking a beautician, doing makeup for artists and celebrities, in order to get your ass around people to say, one day I'm not gonna have to do nobody's fucking makeup. I'm gonna have my own makeup artist. It starts, you gotta start somewhere. Do y'all get me? You gotta start some fucking where, okay? Let's keep going. Some of y'all just are meant to have your own life, to start your own shit though. Be aware of any bad deals though. The reason being is because in that part, Tony, granted, closed mouths don't get fed, y'all. You gotta speak the fuck up for what you want. Some of you guys have the ambition to speak up. Some of you guys have the charisma to make it. Some of y'all, I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. Depending on where you're going, you are overqualified for those positions. Some of y'all are meant to be famous and be actors and actresses. And like, some of y'all, I'm just getting like, you don't even know, like, you ain't never tried this shit, but you really are good at this shit. And that's why God is going to urge you to take certain risks when opportunities present themselves. But be aware of bad deals, because in the movie Scarface, Tony was like, you want me to go do this? For this? Like for crumbs? Some of y'all, these deals might be crumbs, and some of them are testing you. Like, I'm just getting like, your boss or somebody is testing you to see, are you going to see your worth? It's kind of like with wages. I'm kind of getting like a wage analogy. Like, for example, technically that job is hiring for like, the max is $40 an hour. The least is, I don't know, $18.59 or some bullshit. And they're trying to get you $18.59, but you're qualified. You're like, nah. I don't want that 18 shit. Give me that 40. But if you don't know that that 40 presents, because a lot of y'all don't know that that opportunity has more, or is worth more, or there's bigger deals that there are bigger. It's like, I'm also getting like, okay, technically maybe this job is only $18.59 to $25 max. But if you switch titles and you like, but you could go from, this shit starts off at $40 an hour versus going up to $100 an hour. So I'm just getting the energy like, be mindful of signing bad deals, because you might shortchange yourself. Ask for more and you receive more, because I don't want you guys to get in the habit of asking for something and then you turn around and you shortchange yourself. Like, you could have asked for more. I'm literally hearing, oh, that's all you want? I'm getting, even if that's not with you finding a new employer, I'm getting like with an investing opportunity. Like, for example, I'm getting, some of you guys are really going to have like a really big investment, and it's like, oh, I'm just asking for 10,000, but really they really have 10 million to give your ass to invest into your business. You're just not thinking big enough. Okay, let's keep going. You worry too much. Take a risk. Risk leads to bigger risk. So I just feel the need to tell you guys, just going back, be mindful of doing business with people that are envious of you. They could be envious of like your beauty. And to my masculines, like y'all too, they could be envious of like you're attractive or you're very charismatic. Just be mindful of that. Like, be mindful of who you do business with, because some of y'all, like, they want to, I'm literally getting, they want to help you, but not enough for you to get on their level. When you get on their level, then you're their competition. And I feel like some of these deals that they're trying to give you is so you don't ever surpass their level. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's within like the entertainment industry, acting, or if it's just in corporate America, but I'm really getting like these people are envious of you. For some of y'all, it could be just because you're younger than them. For some of y'all, it could be because you're smarter than them. It's like the shit that I'm literally seeing the shit that like your boss or whoever is, and I don't even want to say they're above you, but I'm just getting the energy like whatever it is that they went through, like their own experiences, they feel like you should go through every fucking experience that they went through in order to get to where they've got. But you are so smart that you can see, I'm literally seeing you guys be like, why did you do that? Cut that shit out. We gonna move here. And it's like you guys are moving up the ranks. And that's what's gonna cause, it's like you're no longer my boss, you're my coworker type shit. People are not gonna like that, okay? But who the fuck gives a fuck? Who cares about them? Because eventually they're going to cross themselves out anyway. So I feel the need to sit over here and say, even if you do have a boss that turns into a coworker, or even if you have somebody that's trying to sign you into a bad deal, a lot of y'all are smart as fuck, and a lot of you guys have gut intuition to know, like, I'm literally hearing some of y'all, like, some of y'all, all of y'all, God is on y'all fucking side to where it's like, you know, like you have hunches, but even if like, even if you, I'm hearing if you miss the hunch of don't sign that deal, I'm hearing God would literally fuck up that whole, it's like a meeting that keeps getting canceled as energy. If a meeting, if you guys are going to meetings, or that you're supposed to have like a meeting that's supposed to change your whole life, but it gets canceled, that's saving your life. Okay? Let's keep going. Some of you guys could be in the army or dealing with people that's in the army, or okay, or have like an army background. Like your parents, your grandparents could come from the army too. I'm just getting like moving around energy, okay? This could be your spouse too. In the movie, Tony was like, I don't like Colombians. Some of you guys could be like lady. So this part was kind of racist. It was racist, but I don't want you guys to look at the racism in this part. I want you guys to look at Tony's intuition in this part, okay? Tony had a key feeling, and honestly, it could go both ways, y'all, because I want y'all to hear me. Tony had a key feeling like, yo, I don't like doing business with the Colombians because they always are messy. Like that's just that was what his thought process. And a part of it, he wasn't wrong, because in the end, one of his friends died and shit like that. But a part that is looked over, because I have to do both sides, is that if Tony wasn't so uptight about, like, you know, his racism or not wanting to do business with the Colombians, in that scene, I just keep seeing the guy checking Tony's energy. I'm hearing, if you guys have a deal, keep your composure. They might check your energy, but don't bite, because in the end, like, I'm just seeing the guy was like, oh, I don't have the cocaine, like that is like it's far away, but in reality it was really like in a briefcase right next to him. And Tony's money was in the car. So I'm getting like an altercation that could be avoided, okay? I'm also getting, I have to tell you guys, because they want me to touch on racism. Don't allow racism to stop your bag, or to stop you from making an amazing choice that will be fruitful for you later on in life. I'm literally hearing don't prejudge people. The reason why I'm saying that is because a lot of you guys could have dealt with racism. So I feel the need to sit over here and say, like, listen, if you're dealing with people that's racist, or that views you in a certain way, or views you as beneath them, the easiest way for you to combat that is to not allow it to exist in your reality. And what I mean by that is that don't allow it to enter into your mind. Like, don't allow it to be in your reality. And to my spiritual baddies, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to identify it as code switching, but you don't have to switch who you are in order to accommodate for people. You just don't recognize it, because by you truly knowing who the fuck it is that you are, and God is telling me to give this to you guys, because some of you guys are really battling with hardcore racism. I'm hearing in the work life and where you're living, maybe school life. If it doesn't exist in your mind and you don't allow them in to think that, to make them make you feel superior, well, then they can never get to you. The only way that racism exists into your reality is if you allow them to enter into your mind space. If you truly believe that you are beneath them. But if you know and you feel in your hearts that we're not better than anybody, that we are equals, that even if people are talking to you crazy, you could be like, there's ways around it. There's ways that you don't allow it to get to you, because it's just like, oh, you poor fella, you don't know any better. You do that to them. You make them, and it's not even that you make them feel dumb. It's like, oh, you just don't know no better. Poor you. You treat them like a little baby because you're spiritual and you know that your reality is your reality. That is how you beat racism, y'all. You do it with love. You treat it with, well, why do you think like that? Why do you talk like that? If you really want to fuck with them. But point of the matter is, because I don't want to make this whole conversation about racism, the way you win in life, y'all, you don't let nothing bother you. If you don't let nothing bother you, you get further. And it's not to say you turn your eyes or you turn your back to it. It's just, that shit just don't exist here. That might exist in your reality. It don't exist in my reality. That shit that you say that hurts other people's feelings, it don't hurt my feelings because I know that I'm not in that category. You could say that's ignorant. Or you could say I choose not to live a life of fucking misery. Take it as you resonate. Okay? Let's keep going. I was looking too much at the sky because now my eyes is over here going kind of crazy. Room number 9 could be significant. All white bathing suits. Retiring. Quitting immediately. Some of you guys, like, this new opportunity is going to require you to be like, I quit. Like, you have to leave. I quit immediately. I gotta go. I gotta retire. Gotta leave this place. So I'm literally hearing stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You could be working in hotels and stuff like that. 15 minutes could be significant. The name Ray or David could be significant. Martha could be significant. I'm also getting like cake decorator. So some of you guys could be like into cake decorating. Shotgun. Some of you guys could have been thinking about getting a gun. I think you should. I just feel the need to say, like, take classes if you are, okay? Sun energy, so I'm getting like Phoenix. So something about Arizona could be significant. Tigers, Hector. The name Omar could be significant. So you could be dealing with like a Cancer. Omar is the op. So Omar said, I can trust you. And then it leads to a bad deal, okay? Frog face could be significant. Chainsaws, killing your brothers, blondes, sidetrack. I feel like there's messages here, y'all. Hold on. Some of you guys could be walking into a setup. I don't want to say this, but by your brother. For some reason, some of y'all setups could be like relationship setups. Like, here, I got a guy for you. You've been single for so long. Here you go. For some of y'all, it might be a setup like a job setup. Some of y'all, it could be like really a setup like somebody's trying to rob you. Okay. Blonde hair could be significant. You could find blonde hair in your bed. For some reason, I'm seeing like a long blonde string. This might be your confirmation if you have found that, well, your person is cheating because that's not your hair. Don't shoot me. I'm not the fucking messenger. I'm just the messenger. I'm just the messenger, please. Earthquakes could be significant. With the cheating thing, y'all, don't all think that that's for you, because it's literally, that's not all for you, okay? That's for maybe like 2 people. I'm also getting, if it wasn't blonde hair, if you've seen somebody else's hair in your bed, it could be curly. Like, it's like, not like you got black ass hair, long black hair. All of a sudden there's just a blonde ass piece, like something, a red ass piece. It's not your shit. It's not your shit. Don't be silly though. Don't be trying to cut people's dick off and shit like that. Cause I'm just seeing like the scene with the chainsaw. Just don't do that, okay? To the masculines, I'm also seeing like maybe like you don't, cause I'm seeing this tarot, or not this tarot reading, this TikTok video where there was a guy that showed up to this girl's apartment and she was married, but he has long hair and the boyfriend or the husband has like short hair, and the guy was asking like, whose hair is this? And she was like, oh, just my friend's. So take it as it resonates. Let's keep going. Be mindful of losing a leg, y'all. I only feel like this because I kind of got like diabetes energy. Yeah, just be mindful of how y'all eating right now. Okay, let's keep going. Front to back comes out with money and yayo. Your turn. So I just feel the need to sit over here and say that if you guys have been going through a lot of spiritual attacks, if you guys have been going through like a lot of shit where it's like people was over here trying to attack you from left, right, in your dreams and shit like that, just know it's gonna be their turn, and their turn is going to end, some with death, some with them never recovering, with the outcome of you getting the product and the money. It's your turn. You fucked me over. You didn't kill me though. I'm literally getting like, you didn't kill me though. You should have killed me. Cause now it's your turn. Some of you guys, just a sidebar, you should drink apple cider vinegar every day, like a shot. The name Frank could be significant. Dangerous, fun, gin, still in his balls, machine guns. So, okay. Be careful. Some of you guys could have a boss that is really fun, really loose, really like it's kind of like casual. I don't want to say casual with the workers, but casual with the workers. Frank said, stay loyal in this business and you move up. For some reason, I was gonna tell y'all that if you stay loyal in the business, you move up slower. I don't know what business that you guys are doing. You know what? God is like, correct that. If you stay loyal in a business, because this is gonna be like 3 different ways, Joel. I don't want to touch on it because it's icky. It's like, it's giving me icky vibes. It's giving me like, I'm just getting the energy. Ooh. You know what? This is some of you guys' Da Vinci Code. Wherever you're heading, whatever you are, wherever your new adventure starts, y'all, okay? In the past, you moving up, you would have had to do some shit. If you wanted to move up wherever it is that you want, I don't care if it's corporate America or entertainment business, you being a rapper, I don't care. If you wanted to move up, you had to do some shiesty shit. I'm literally getting, you couldn't be loyal. Like you had to do bad business in order to get to where you wanted to go. But I'm hearing when you guys enter into that establishment, if you I'm literally hearing, if you stay good, you'll always be good. If you stay loyal in business, you're gonna move up. But I feel like this is a warning. Somebody's trying to fuck you and keep you stuck. I don't know how I know that. I don't know why I'm feeling that. Just know, if you know, you know. If you go in, that goes with the bad contract, the bad deal. Somebody is instilling in your mind, if you stay loyal to me, I'm always make sure you're good. But a lot of you guys are supposed to be CEOs. A lot of you guys are supposed to be the big boss. And they know that. A lot of people know your, it's not even potential, y'all. It's a lot of people, when they see you, like they see so many things for y'all, it scares the fuck out of them. That's business, relationships, that's even within your family. They see you as a fucking light, but the point of the matter is that you guys are still trying to figure out your light. You're still trying to figure out your way. You're still trying to figure out, it's like you guys are trying to make your way up, not realizing that all these people that you're surpassing, it's like you've been qualified since you were fucking from birth. It's the craziest shit. But I'm getting that beware of bad deals because your boss sees that. But they want you to, they're going to tell you, stay loyal to the business. Follow this path because you're going to get, but I feel the need to tell you guys, there's going to come a part, like there's going to come a time where you can't follow their blueprint. For a lot of you guys, you're realizing that there's no blueprint that you can follow when it comes to your life. Because it's your turn to create, it's your turn to make it to the top. And I think that that's why a lot of y'all are afraid. And that's why y'all keep stopping. It says, biggest problem is what to do with all the cash. Some of you guys are gonna like embark on a journey that's gonna bring you so much money. It's kind of funny because a lot of you guys' money is kind of funny right now. Or maybe it's just not to the degree that you want it to be. But I'm really kind of getting like, I'm just seeing the scene where, you remember when Tony was cashing in at the like when he first like opened up the bank account or had the investor, the guy, he was so happy. He was like, all this money, yeah. But eventually the money kept coming in. I think he said 15 million every week or some shit like that, or every day, something like that. I think it was every week though. I'm just getting the energy like the white man is just like, all this fucking money. I'm just getting like a scene of just counting money and money and money. But honestly, y'all, to be honest, I'm gonna keep it a bean. For most of y'all, this is gonna be legal money. Like I'm not getting no it's legal money. I'm literally seeing a scene from a movie that I don't even remember the name to, but it's legal. The money is legal. So if you the IRS, it's legal. Like I'm hearing from sales and shit, it's legal. Everything is accounted for. Everything. Some of y'all, maybe 3 of y'all, it's not it's you still doing your thing. Okay, for like 3 of y'all. Okay, 3. A dress with a slit in it, a bob cut could be significant. Blonde hair with bangs, and I wrote that down just off of like Elvia's energy. Some of you guys are gonna have like an elevator in your home. And you know it's crazy, it's reminding me of the time where I was in Cali and I was invited to like the houses in the hills, but they actually had an elevator in the home, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Some of you guys like literally have to see it. I'm literally hearing you have to see it, and then so it will be. So it's like, for example, does that mean I'm gonna have an elevator up in my fucking home? Is that what you're telling me, God? No, just playing. I'm literally hearing that like a lot of you guys don't believe that you could have what you have until you see it. Like, some of you guys need to get out there and go see it. It's like, for example, let me give y'all a realistic example. Okay, because some of y'all is like, bitch, I don't really need an elevator in my home. Let's say one of your dreams is to have like a high rise. You want to have, I'm gonna be specific. Some of y'all is like, I want to have a high rise. I want it to be in a corner, like a corner unit, to where I'm overlooking the sky. I'm overlooking the city. Like, that's my I want to be at the almost the top, maybe not the penthouse. You know what? Fuck it. Let's shoot for the penthouse, because that's the tallest part. I want to have a penthouse view. I want all of this. Some of you guys, in order for y'all to get that penthouse, that city, well, first of all, we got to figure out what city you want to go to. But we also have to have you go tour places. I'm literally hearing, I don't give a fuck about the money. We're not talking about the money. We're not talking about how you going to get it. I need you to go tour a penthouse overlooking a city, wherever you want to go. Maybe go look at 3 penthouses, because you already have it. I feel like that's the secret. You already have a penthouse. Now let's go look at 3. Matter of fact, let's go look at 6. Because we need to figure out, is it a little bit cloudy over here? Or, will my furniture, will it fit? I plan to get a big old L couch and stuff like that. Is the living room big enough? You know what? This living room is a little bit too small. I need something bigger. And I know a lot of y'all is like, but Charlie, how do I envision that when I only came from a little apartment, a 3-bedroom, and we were all fucking crammed in. Maybe some of y'all was a 1-bedroom and we all had all the family members. How do I envision it? Y'all can't envision it until you see it. So when you go see it, the way you see it is by you going and touring places and seeing the shit. And then it's like, okay, let's take it a step further. Let's start going to furniture places and envisioning, what kind of furniture can I place into my perfect penthouse? What flow, what feng shui, what can I put into this thing? You need to start envisioning this penthouse. And then once you envision it, because you found it, because a lot of y'all is going to find it, you find the perfect furniture. You find the perfect fucking table. Some of y'all just want bar stools and shit like that. The perfect TV. Once you envision, once you got all the pieces, I promise you, then it's time to get to work. God is going to give you 3/4 of the vision. He just needs you to put forth 1/4 of the effort. It's the same thing like how, I'll give y'all another analogy, because some of y'all, it could be a person. Let me tell you how Charlie gets whoever the fuck she wants. Charlie look like this. Y'all right now, y'all can look at Charlie and y'all can be like, you know what, Charlie, you smitten. You smart as fuck. You know what, you kind of cute in your own way. But you know what, Charlie, you might not be all me. Give Charlie one date. Just give me one date. Let me get dressed. Let me do my big one. Let Charlie just get dressed. And let Charlie, let's go out. Let's go out on the town. By the end of that date, you're going to be infatuated with Charlie. Matter of fact, you're going to be over here trying to call your big dogs about Charlie. Matter of fact, you're going to be trying to call your motherfucking parents about Charlie, because you done been like, where the fuck has Charlie been around all my life? It might scare you. I scare people. But I know that I have this power to be with whoever I want to be with. No matter if I want to grow my hair all super fucking long again, or if I want to cut my shit all the way fucking off, if I want to go blonde, if I want to go black. Why? Because I'm Charlie, big dog. You don't know. If you don't know, Charlie is the best kept secret. Some of y'all need to embody this energy. Point of the matter is that any person, any fucking, cause catch me, you, any person, any job, any career, any home that you want, if you envision it, you can have it. Now let's get back into Scarface, because Scarface said, LV, you know you're gonna be my girl. LV didn't see it. LV didn't see it. She did not see. She said, you are off the boat. You are not touching me. But But all Scarface had to do was stay within the same vicinity of this person, and eventually LV fell for Scarface. Eventually, like, Tony became Tony. Anything that you want, person, place, or thing, you can get it. You just have to be around it. Not just one day, not just 2 days, not 3 days. You have to be embarked in that. I'm literally hearing you need to be in the knowings and in the scenes of the scenes. I'm literally hearing my friend talk to me. My friend, he went to an Ivy League, and he was saying, you know, I've been trying to figure out, or he was like, there was a time in my life where, like, I really felt like I was trying to figure out what's so special about Ivy Leagues. And I finally figured out it's the network. The network with the Ivy Leagues. He was like, it's not so much as the education. He was like, yeah, we had certain professors and shit like that. But he was like, it's the network of people that I have. The knowledge that they have, that their parents carry. And I feel like the reason why I'm giving that to you is because some of y'all just need to be in the network or have a network of fucking people. I'm literally like, this is how delusional I am, y'all. And it's not even delusional. I really feel like this is what's gonna happen to me. I really feel like one day, because I don't have plans to be the president, but I feel like the president might be my best friend. Or I just might have cahoots or connections to the White House. I don't fucking know why. I feel like I'm gonna have like a best connection. And you know how I talked about like the CIA really ain't like the biggest like people. Like I really feel like, because there's a whole bunch of like over 100 fucking people. I'm just getting like, I'm gonna be connected into that shit. I don't know how, but I just feel like I'm gonna have like the know to get out of Dodge before other people. But like I just feel like, but then I feel like I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna have a best friend that's an OBGYN. I'm gonna have a best friend, like I just feel like my network is just gonna be so untouchable. But it's not even just about networking, because I'm the type of person, I don't give a fuck about what it is that you do. If I don't vibe with you, if your energy ain't here, like if I feel like you a terrible person, you'll never be in close, like you will never be able to have access to me. So I know all my people is gonna be legit. Y'all, wait till Charlie get older. I can't wait. I know a lot of y'all be like, I just wish I was so young. No, Charlie can't wait. Charlie's life is gonna expand. But I want y'all to hear me, y'all. It's time for y'all to, if you guys are serious about embarking on this journey of newness, of like getting the life that you want, big dog, you gotta sit over here, and Audrey, you always where you need to be. If you guys seriously want to be the next Marilyn Monroe type shit, I don't fucking know. You have to truly, and I mean truly, embark on this journey and commit to this journey. Commit to your people. Commit authentic, heavy on connections. Commit to your dream. I mean, commit 100%. You said you want to be an actress? All right, cool. We're committing. We're moving to Cali. We're doing the whole, we might do it a little bit different. But it's like, you find your place. You find your job. You find a few jobs. You commit. You commit to your dream, because anything, you have to commit to it, because it's not that you have to force it. It's just, if you reveal something to God, y'all, and I'm gonna teach y'all some spiritual shit real quick. If you make a commitment, or if you just speak that shit out loud, you just like, yo, God, I'm gonna be an actress, and I'm gonna meet so many fucking people. I'm gonna make so much money. I'm gonna be great. I'm gonna be the next Tom Hanks. I think Tom Hanks made 191 million off of Forrest Gump or some shit like that. Maybe it was more. I need to double check that. Point of the matter, you know what? Don't shortchange yourself. Some of y'all can do that and y'all reach that. But I feel the need to challenge you guys and say, go higher. I feel the need to say, don't set a limitation on how much money you want to make, because then you're limiting yourself. You might have the potential to make 200,000, but say, you know what, I want to make 200,000. I want to make 200 million or more. Nothing less. I'm not taking nothing less than 200 million. Make it happen, God. And then watch God go to work with moving you into places, giving you crazy ideas, giving you the blueprint. Some of y'all is going to be like, why am I changing? Why am I thinking of things? Why am I, like, a lot of y'all is going to have so many thoughts where you're just like, bitch, why am I doing this? But it's like, I'm getting you to the 200 million that you said that you want. I'm getting you to be an actress like you said that you wanted. Or some of y'all could be doctors and shit. Who knows? Who knows? Let's keep going. Work on your appearance. So y'all, okay, yeah. I just had to make sure because I was like, am I missing something? Work on your appearance. So y'all know Charlie, big old Charlie, just be like, bitch, I'm putting on whatever I want to. Like, I'll put on this bullshit because the ancestors told me to put this shit on, and I was just like, I don't even want to wear this. They was like, bitch, tough shit, wear it. I'm like, okay, whatever. But I'm literally getting the energy like of something I heard from 50 Cent. It was from his book, and he was saying, I don't need you to look like me. I just need you to look presentable. I just need you to look like I should give you the job type shit. He was like, because if you don't look the part, then I'm not going to take you serious. So that's for somebody. Maybe you're being urged to start looking the part. And you know, y'all, let me tell you something. Me, Charlie wake up and whatever the fuck Charlie want to wear, Charlie is Charlie. But I feel like that's the spiritual side of Charlie. And there's sirens going on. If you want to participate, because a lot of you guys have got out of the matrix, a lot of you guys have realized that shit. My reality is my reality. Whatever your reality is. Shout out to a special presence by my neighbors talking about something. I don't know what they talking about. But anyway, a lot of you guys, I'm getting two different things. Some of you guys are spies in the matrix. What I mean by that, because I have to tell you guys two things. God is like, continue with the first one and then go back to the second one. Okay, some of you guys are spies in the matrix. Some of you guys are literally supposed to camouflage yourself into the matrix. And that's why, even though you want to wear whatever the fuck you want to wear, like, you're supposed to blend in order to catch the eyes of some people. Okay? But to my other spiritual people, I feel the need to sit over here and say, this is your reality. You can wear whatever you want to wear. But I do feel like clean yourself up. Okay? Just make yourself look presentable. I don't care if you wear a bright ass yellow shirt and some orange ass shorts. Just make sure it's clean. Make sure it's armed. Make sure your sneakers is clean. Reason being is because, you know, it's kind of crazy. I'm literally getting that some of you guys are doing that shit in order to catch the eyes of somebody. Is dirty sneakers a thing? I'm just getting dirty sneakers. I don't fucking know why. Anyway, clean that shit up. I'm just getting, if you want to be taken serious, act serious or look serious. But why so serious? Okay, some of you guys could be learning a new language. It says, I could eat a horse. Being a straight shooter equals honesty. Some of you guys, like, I just feel the need to say, the more that you are yourself, the more that you get more opportunities. So embody that energy. Don't underestimate the other person's greed. And don't get high on your own supply. This is your part, and this is your warning, and this is your last. Well, I can't say this is your last warning. But this is your last warning from Charlie, okay? Coming from me. Unless God tell me, big dog, get your ass back on your Zoom and tell them again. From Charlie, this is the last one. And I want y'all to hear me. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Stop comparing your life to other people. Stop, literally stop. Catch me. Stop looking at everybody else trying to create your vision. Why? I've been on for a whole hour, Zakir. I've been on for a minute. It's okay. You come in when you're supposed to come in. How you doing, Orchard? Reason why I say that, y'all, is because when you compare yourself to other fucking people, you lose sight of your vision. It no longer becomes your vision. It's no longer you. So I'm going back to number one. Don't underestimate the other person's greed. Some of you guys could lose an opportunity based off of somebody else's greed. That's why I say that you're your best guide. I'm also getting rule number one. Never count your homies' pockets thinking you deserve it. Stop checking everybody else's pocket and check your own pocket. I'm literally getting the energy, and the only analogy that I can give you guys is that, for example, let's say, let's use the 200 mil example. You made your number 200 mil or more. You said you wanted 200 mil or more. But your homie, your girlie, your people, your sister, they asked for 250 mil. And now all of a sudden you comparing yourself, like you comparing like, oh shit, like I didn't ask for much. I didn't ask. I should ask for 260. That's where you fuck up at. Stop comparing your life to others' lives. You don't know what made them say 250 and you said 200. Your life, because catch me, your life could have literally been, like, you could have been cool. I'm hearing you could be cool shit with 200 mil, 200,000. You'll be like, your life will be cool. You didn't need the 250. See, they only needed the 2, and then they was gonna donate the 50. You get me? You don't know what other people got rocking in their life. And I feel the need to sit over here and say that's why you can't compare your life to their life, because you don't know what they asking for. So stop looking at other people's shit and trying to get your value based off of that. I'm literally getting, like, if you're trying to be an actor or actress, don't compare yourself to Tom Hanks and Taraji P. Henson. Their experiences was their experiences. And you know what's crazy? I'm literally getting your experience is different from everybody in your family and from around you. A lot of y'all is truly blessed to have and to make more than anybody around you. It's just within your cards. So don't shortchange yourself. Don't get high on your own supply. Depending on how high you go, y'all, I wrote down your ego, your greed, your pride, or substances. Don't get high on your own supply. Hear me. It's your greed, your ego, your pride, or a physical substance. Don't allow your ego to ruin you. Don't allow your greed to ruin you. Don't allow your pride to ruin you. Don't allow substances to ruin you. Don't allow your mind to ruin you. Don't get high on your own supply. Okay? Champagne, 1964. Omar the worker. Being likable, looking sharp to work for me. Heart attack. Some of you guys, for your next role, you will be required to look sharp, to look thebomb.com, to smell thebomb.com. So I like that. Omar equals, I think he's a peasant. Some of you guys can have coworkers that like bash you behind your back. But I feel like if they're bashing you behind their back, like, or behind your back, like, allow them to, because they're doing more of a detriment to themselves than they are to you. They're not hurting you. Okay? So this is where I say, you know, where I told y'all earlier that if y'all select this bad business deal, some of them, they want to keep you trapped. Like, they don't, like, they really see you as being a bigger boss, but in order for you to not be a bigger boss, they want you to work for them forever. This is where this part picks back up. It says, Omar said, I think he's a peasant. He said, you get a guy like that on your side and he breaks his back for you. The reason why I'm saying that is because I don't want you guys to be loyal to the wrong person. And I just want you to be mindful of this. I also want you guys to realize that a lot of y'all are hard workers. A lot of y'all get shit and y'all can literally flip shit. You could look at how to make it better. You could look at how to build it. You could, like, it's like a lot of y'all get within corporations and it's like you could flip it and make it greater. You just have that vision. And you have that work ethic. And you want to. But I'm just getting that these people, so beware, is because that's what they want you to do. Why do you think that the people that is not working that hard, they alright though. Like, they cool with they know how to network, they know how to talk to people. Why do you think that they get promoted versus the person that's working the hardest? Because why would we break our machine? And hear me, all. Why would we break our machine, our number one employee that's pushing out all this stuff? Why would we break out our fastest? Why would we promote our fastest person to try to find another fast person? Nah, we're gonna promote the person that is like, they cool, but they're needed elsewhere. So that's a secret for some of you guys, okay? That's why if you're gonna break your back for anything, break your back for your own shit. Okay? Okay. Okay. Or at least break your back for a cause that actually is supporting what you're going towards. Because some of you guys don't want to be CEOs, and that's okay. Some of you guys don't want to own your own businesses, and that's okay. Just, I feel like, find a corporation where it supports and it goes with your beliefs, okay? Because there's nothing wrong with working for people, okay? Absolutely not. Just make sure you know what you're supporting. Okay, so Hancock equals a bird. Baltimore could be significant. Baby, what's your problem? Equals no insults. So I thought it was really funny because in the beginning, Elvie to man, this is a long ass video. This is gonna be the longest video. Is we okay? Is we all right, y'all? Like, put a 222 up in the fucking chat. Is we all right? Because if we all right, I'll continue to go. Because I could break this shit up. Because we ain't even made it through like half this shit, y'all. We all right? Y'all put a 444. You know what's crazy is because I was about to say 444. I was gonna say 444. But I was like, let's put a 222. That's how I know. But that's how I know we aligned, y'all. Okay, let's keep going. LV like insulted Tony so bad in the beginning, like so bad. And Tony still was polite to her. Like, he was like, baby, like, what's your problem? Like, why are you being so mean to me? You know, like, so I'm literally getting the easiest way, if you guys are starting at the bottom, is if someone insults you, be like, you know, check them, because you ain't no bitch, you ain't no pussy. But I'm just getting the energy of like, but you don't got to be rude about it. You don't have to meet them at their level. Okay. She said, even if I was blind, desperate, and starved, you'd be the last person I fucked. That's what she said to Tony. And I said, that is so disrespectful. But then I thought that in the end, he ends up getting you. So I feel the need to say you lose people how you get them. I'm gonna dive into y'all personal lives just a little bit. I'm just gonna touch it a second. Y'all. This is coming from Charlie. This is my best advice. This is just stop falling for mean ass motherfuckers. Stop falling for mean fucking people that insult you, that don't see you from the beginning. Because we started the live with it. Stop. If they don't value you in the beginning, when you don't have nothing, when you're a little Cuban off the banana boat. That's what she said to him. If they don't see you, then they don't deserve to see you later. And the reason why I'm saying that, y'all, is because you're always going to be trying to prove yourself to a motherfucker that never seen you in the first place. And that's what Tony did throughout the whole movie, trying to prove himself. But fuck her. And it's funny because as soon as he, this is why y'all catch me, because this is gonna sound fucked up. But as soon as he got her, everything was cool until he realized that she couldn't have no babies. Everything was cool until it wasn't cool. He was really mean to her. It's funny how roles reverse. You start off mean and then it's like you reap what you sow. So stop dating mean motherfuckers because they don't deserve you anyway. Okay? Let's keep going. Okay, so it says, you'll be mine. You have to see it to believe it. It came true. Tony, even after he was rude, or even after she was rude, he was like, you'll be mine. So the energy that I want to get out of that is that, y'all, whatever it is, that be careful about what you ask, or whatever, be careful about what it is that you're manifesting. Be careful about the things that you are that you asking for. The reason being is because that is when it will manifest. You'll get it. But it's like you wanted her, and it's kind of funny because I remember Tony, like he was saying in a scene, like right before, like after he had killed Frank, he was saying, he was just like, you know, you like kids. Or I think it was before he killed Frank. He was like, you like kids? Like, she's like, yeah, kids are cool. It's like, because I want kids. And I think that, how do I want to put this? A lot of us expect and have this dream version of our life, y'all. But at some point, you kind of have to let God in. And I know this is going to sound kind of like, but I want them, but I want this, but I want that. this is where you kind of have to surrender. It's like some of you guys have a vision and y'all vision is cool, but God wants to alter a few different parts of your vision in order to make it truly your vision. The reason being is because a lot of you guys control issues can be like, but God, I really want this person because this person looks like they fit the bill. And LV technically looked like she fit the bill. She wasn't for everybody. She looked good. Her body was good. Like she was on. LV was pretty. LV was cool, sophisticated and everything. Wasn't gonna go for nobody. Fucked with bosses and shit. But in the end, who was LV? She was a cokehead. She couldn't have kids. And not to discredit LV, because LV, I'm going to have to do a deep dive on LV. If I have time later, I will. But because LV's story is almost sad. But it's like, you know, I think she was lost within herself. But it's like you wanted LV, you got LV. He was like, why don't you go to school? Why don't you do something? But he got LV. LV wasn't doing that when he got her. So why would she do that now? So I feel the need. The reason why I'm saying watch what you ask for is because some of you guys could be asking for, and it could be people, places, things, jobs, whatever the case is, but specifically with people, be careful about what you ask for, because you can get it and they can look like it. But by the time you try to amplify the rest of your vision, having kids, getting married, fucking like, you know, just having a partner, that person might not fit the bill. I'm also getting like, maybe you want a high rise, but then you move in with your partner and then now all of a sudden you have kids and there's no space for the kids. Maybe you should plan for kids. If you're going to do a high rise, that's okay. Just make sure you have an extra bedroom. Okay? That's why some of you guys' visions haven't excelled or like haven't failed, like hasn't moved forward. A lot of you guys thought that it was a block, like it was just a fuck no, like it's not that path. Some of you guys, God just wanted you to look bigger, think bigger, because there's something that needed to be added to your plan. Your plan wasn't messed up. I'm literally getting some of you guys' visions or the visions that you're about to create. There's nothing wrong with your plan. You just need to leave room for excitement, leave room for surprises, leave room for God to like it's like just add a room. I'm literally getting add a room. Add a room and there goes your penthouse. Okay? Okay. Sidebar, LV left though. LV left. I have to touch on this because I don't want to forget this. Be mindful of the environments that you're in. You know how I just sit over here and I just say, yo, cause catch me. You know how I just said, like your network, your whole network and blase, blah, and stuff like that. That's important as shit. Your network is important. Where you at, your environment is important. But I do think that you guys at some point need to realize when certain people have to be removed from your environment, even if that's your spouse. Reason I say that is because you are who you hang around. Let's use LV as an example. When LV was with Frank, she played with her nose, yes, okay? But she didn't play with it as much because Frank's saying was, don't get high on your supply, right? So she still looked presentable. She was functioning, okay? Frank treated her nice, though, you know? But when she got with Tony, Well, then she became more like Tony. Tony was... Y'all seen Tony. Y'all seen Scarface? You seen Tony towards the end of the movie. He was playing with his nose crazy. So was she. If you do it, I'ma do it. Tony, and even Tony, you know what's kind of funny? Because Elvie rubbed off on Tony. I was going to say Tony rubbed off on Elvie. Maybe, you know, it's kind of crazy. I didn't even get this analogy, but I'm getting like they swapped energy. Tony became more like Elvie, which was a bitch and mean as fuck. And Elvie became more like Tony in a sense. But I'm just getting two birds of a feather flocked together. So they was both mean. So they were mean to each other, saying fucked up shit to each other, back and forth, back and forth. Eventually, you started to see it in Elvie's eyes that she was far gone. So, the reason why I'm telling you this is because some of you guys could go into this new environment and it could be amazing for you. It could be a great opportunity, great. I'm just literally hearing great everything. But don't get high on your own supply. Whether if it's substances, shit, Tony's was substances and greed and ego and pride. You know, it was all of it. In the end, Elvie got out. And this part isn't talked about enough. I don't think people really even look. I think people watch Scarface for the action, but Elvie got out right before shit hit the fan. That scene in the dining area where Tony went too far. He exposed all her secret information in front of everybody, strangers in the restaurant, his friends, the staff, everybody. He said, you know, she can't even have fucking kids. And this is where I feel for Elvie. She can't even fucking have kids because her womb is so fucked up. But Tony didn't even know that could be the reason. Like, although she was playing with her nose lightly in the beginning, that could have triggered her to go into a whole nother vibe, yo. But not only that, it's just us as people, we go through things in life, no matter if you're masculine or feminine, and it's like you would want a partner that's supposed to be on your side and be like, you know, it's cool, there's other alternatives, versus Tony just turning cold and turning her out and telling her how she's not this and how she's not that and how she can't do that. But Elvie got the fuck out. And Elvie got out before the house got blown up, and she got out before she already was too deep, but she got out right in time. And I think that y'all, even if you guys go as deep as Elvie goes and you get lost, God will pull you out. That's not for everybody, but I do just feel like if you ever do get lost in your new journey, just know God will come and pick you up before shit hits the fan, okay? So don't be scared of your new adventures, okay? Not for everybody, okay? 1983 could be significant, but I'm also saying 1972 through 74. Now, Gina, Scarface's, Tony's little sister. What happened to Gina? Gina started off real innocent. She started off real, like, you know, just a beautician, just into the salons and stuff like that. But the only part that I want to touch on Gina is Gina ended up lit up. Why? Because the good girl went bad. But fuck the good girl going bad. She didn't recognize the signs of getting out. She chased after danger. She chased, like, it's like it filled her. She thought she was invincible. And to be honest, you know, with Manny, because Manny got killed, and I don't think that it was right that Manny got killed, but you know, that adventurous, that thrive, that what's the word I'm looking for? They what is the word where it's like that high? It's like a high, but it's not the word. It doesn't matter. That high rubbed off on Manny and was like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna marry Tony's sister, knowing that Tony is insane about his sister, you know? Gino over here like, big dog, you won't let my brother make you a bitch? Like trying him, you know? But not to say they're wrong or right. Gina dived in really deeply and got in over her head, and she ended up getting taken out. Elvie was able to recognize what things were and left before it got that deep. Who are you going to be? Are you going to be Elvie or are you going to be Gina? Are you going to realize that when things get deep and things get wrong, are you going to keep just going in and in and in and stay stuck? Or are you guys going to be like Elvie and be like, you know what? I don't need this shit. Well, it's on you, okay? Deep dive. Sorry, y'all. I don't have that shit wrote down, but it popped up in my head, so let's keep going. Let's keep going, y'all. Where did I leave off? The eyes, chico. They never lie. Last year this time, we were living in cages. Tony said, you remember, but I like to forget that. I say, be happy with what you have or what you got. And Tony was like, you be happy. Returning that energy and don't accepting it. That part, y'all, and that's why I'm so happy I watched Scarface, because y'all, the symbolism, y'all. Let's start with the first part. Last year this time we were in cages. A year from now, y'all gonna be in a whole new place. You're gonna be with whole new people, a whole new environment. Like, y'all don't even know. It's like last year we was literally like, our mental health was fucked, our money was fucked, like we were just trapped. And now we're living the life. Like we're on the, I'm literally getting, even if you're not all the way where you want to be, it's like you're on the path. You're on the path of getting to where you're going. So you feel like you're good. But what you guys fail to realize, some of you guys, because catch me, this is where Tony was right. This is where you guys have to embody Tony's energy. It says, last year this time we were in a cage. Tony said, shit, you remember that. I like to forget that. The reason why I say that is because when you forget about some shit, it no longer impacts you. When you forget about some shit, like, it's like, I don't want to remember where I used to be, because and don't get me wrong, sometimes when we remember where we used to be, it can keep us humble, it can keep us grateful, but I'm just getting the energy of some of you guys remember too much and you allow your guilt of where you're at now or where you're heading to overpower you so you don't get to where you're going. And it's time for you to stop that shit. The second thing I'm going to tell you guys is that some of you guys need to let that past shit go. The heartbreaks, the you not having enough money, your mama not being there, your daddy not being, some of y'all need to let that shit go in order to, like, forget about it. Forgive it. Let it go. Because it's not serving you in this current reality. This is where I want you to be mindful of the people you have around you. Manny said, I say be happy with what you got. This is where your friends, sometimes like, this is where you have to distinguish, you know, do I cut somebody off, or, you know, do I keep them around me? Because Manny's limited beliefs could have went off onto Tony. And yo, I told y'all, I want y'all to be like Tony. He said, in Catch Me, yo, he said, you be happy. Because Manny's limited beliefs was like, listen, we got out of the gutter and that's enough for me. We got out of that cage, that's enough for me. I'm cool here. And if you're dealing with people, that's okay with the level that you got to, that's okay. You could leave them on that level, but you keep rising. Because you are your guide. You have a vision. You have to embody that vision. You have to get to your vision. You have to get to your stop. And if their stop is right there, if they're content right there, then shit, they might not be able to come with you. But Tony still took Manny on the journey, okay? I might have to do a deep dive on Manny later. But it says, I say be happy with what you got. Tony said, you be happy. The reason why I say embody Tony's energy is because Tony put that shit right back on Manny. You be happy. I have a vision. I have a place that I want to get to. You be happy. You be content. Don't put that shit onto me. Immediately. He said it instantaneously. You be happy. Some of you guys need to realize that these people in your life, your friends, these people you call your sisters, brothers and shit like that, your family members, they can't see your vision. They want you to be content with where you are at. But the point of the matter is that you're not supposed to allow them to affect you and affect your vision. You be happy. You put that shit. It's like they project some shit onto you. You project that shit back. Say, that doesn't exist here. That's how y'all have to be. Okay? Let's keep going. Tony said, I want what's coming to me. The world and everything in it. Now, sometimes you got to be careful about what you ask for. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. But I think that Tony's words were wise. And the reason why I say that is because if you don't set expectations or you don't limit yourself, well, then you get exactly what God wants for you. And it says, and it's funny, there was a knock on the door. It's my neighbors. It's like, everything always happens when it's supposed to happen. I want what's coming to me. And then that's when you get it. You release expectations and then that's when it enters. And then there's a knock again. I think I'm going to leave it there. I feel like with Scarface, I kind of want to break it into parts because what time is it? How we feeling? You know what? I'm gonna ask God. I'm gonna ask God right now. Should I break this in parts or if I should keep going? Because this is just, it's going, I already know it's a long ass reading, but okay. I'm gonna leave it there, y'all, for now. Because I feel like I've given you guys like a lot of information, and I feel like I'm really learning within my videos not to overload you guys with like too much, because there's a lot of points. There's a lot of points. But I'm making a note of where to continue on. on my next live. Now, you guys ready? Y'all ready to get into a reading? You said me yesterday with me, and my grandpa's was saying I should be doing something, Kara. I'm telling you, this was really good. Thank you. We're gonna continue on my next live, but y'all, I feel like I have to get into some readings now. We're gonna switch gears. Reason being is because I'm gonna post this video exactly how it is. You guys can come back and watch it. But this is Scarface part 1. We're gonna do a Scarface part 2, okay? And you know what's kind of crazy? I think I'm gonna end this live and then go live again for personals and stuff like that, because I don't want to keep this video super long. I already know it's long, but I don't want it to be too long. So let me end it here. Hillary, I got your donation, so I'm gonna do your reading. Just give me like literally 2 minutes. I need to use the restroom really quickly. Just use the girls' room, and then I'm going live again, and then we're gonna get into community. Okay. You say, yes, this was so eye-opening, going to watch Scarface, Neil. Go watch Scarface. I'll be back in like 2 seconds, y'all, okay? Give me like literally 2 seconds.